It's morning for me. Um, want to talk about, uh, I guess in a way you could say this is part of a two-parter, and because they're connected in a way. One of the ways that I look at security, home security, my own safety when I'm out and about, but since this is a motorcycle channel, we'll keep it to motorcycle security, is what I call layered security. Okay, and you think of if it's you're going to bed at night, and uh, maybe all you need is a sheet. Another night that's colder, you need a sheet and a blanket, and it's colder, you need a sheet and two blankets, or three blankets, or four blankets, or five blankets. And think of that analogy, and think of security. So depending on the what they would call a threat assessment, for instance, where I'm sitting right now, years ago they were having thefts even in the daytime. People were walking into people's homes in the daytime and stealing. And we got hit at nighttime. My wife and I had taken a walk, and when we got back, the windows open. This a window right next to me, something like this window here, was open, and we were surprised. And when we got inside, the laptop's gone, iPhone is gone, at least one cell phone is gone, and so on my motorcycle, I went heavy. I got a huge chain and wrapped the chain through the front wheel, through the frame, through the rear wheel, and had it chained to the porch that I'm sitting on right now. Then I had a disc brake lock that had an alarm. I had a hidden alarm on the bike, and I'm trying to think of what else I did. I think I actually had two disc brake locks, one in the back, one in the front, because I've just no, there's no disc brake in the back. Anyway, I can't remember exactly, but I had at least 3 or 4, maybe 5 different security measures on my bike. Depending, and again, that for me would depend on what's the threat assessment. If you're living in a very safe, secure area, there's guards, etc. Maybe you don't need to go that far. Maybe you don't need the chain. Maybe you don't need the disc brake lock. I've seen people where they just have their bike just parked out in front, and there's no locks or anything on it. Okay, so it really is something that a person has to think for themselves, decide for themselves. So in my next video, I'm going to talk about threat assessment and the concept of layering as it comes to all the gear all the time. Because depending on the situation, depending on where I'm going, I may not wear all the gear all the time. If I'm going a block away to the store, I'm not going to be wearing all the gear all the time. and I'll talk about that in my next video. But think about, as far as the security of your bike, is what do you need to get them to go and steal the bike from the guy next door or the guy down the street, as opposed to stealing your bike? Because that's what if they really want to steal your bike, they're going to steal your bike. They'll find some way. They'll cut, and if they have to, they'll pick up your bike and put it in a truck. I've seen it I've seen it done. One way or the other, they'll get your bike if they want to. It's really a question of you making it so they'll go to the guy next door. Yours is a higher threat of them getting caught. Yours is more difficult. Yours is going to take more time, etc., etc. Just layer on the security. The greater the threat, the more security measures you lay on. So like I said, maybe in some places it's just a disc brake lock. Maybe in some places just an alarm. And I'll be talking about my alarm system of choice in a future video. So make sure you like and subscribe so you get notified of that. Anyway, have a nice day, and thank you for watching.